Welcome to the finals of Whiz Kids Season 5. It is 2026 and this year we have made an exciting change. For the first time, we have expanded from 3 finalists to 4. And making history today, for the very first time on Whiz Kids, we have 2 finalists representing the same school, Kuru Kururu Primary School. Now, you have watched the game and you know how it goes. And this is definitely going to be a tight competition, keeping you at the edge of your seat as our most brilliant minds battle it out in science, math, English, and social studies. Let's meet our finalists. First up, we have representing Kuru Kururu Primary, Daniel Canterbury. Daniel enjoys sports and online games and says his favorite person to study with is his fellow finalist, Genuine Bristol.
It has been a pleasure to make it to the Whiz Kids finals, knowing how it is I have to face a lot of fast and strong competitors in all subjects. It will potentially boost my NGSA skills. That's what mostly matters in this competition to help improve for the NGSA.
You know, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling that this child could bring the entire family, you know, such happiness. Well, Daniel has a tight schedule with lessons, the extra classes online, and sometimes he would study with his brother, not every day because he's also a private person when it comes to studying. Daniel likes to be alone and like to focus then, I would say. So he would mostly take up this part on his own. I don't have a problem with Daniel when it comes to studying. He uses his timer. He would say, okay, I time myself, I give myself 2 hours. That is him. He is strict with himself with this studying.
I must say both from the pupils and also the parents, you know, when they come back from the competition, the children would meet them outside, ask them different questions, you know, smiles, hugs, the teachers around the school. So the support has been great, the encouragement, the motivation. So all in all, I think they're aiming for success and they will achieve it.
It's a hallmark for our school. And as I said before, the school and its wider community. As you said, it's the first. It's the first for the school, and I'm guessing for the community also, to have these learners represent our school and the community at large. So we're extremely proud of this achievement, to know that our school will now be recognized. Persons will come to know the Kuru Kururu Primary School that is situated on the Soesdijk-Linden Highway.
Put your hands together for Daniel Canterbury. Now from Success Elementary, we have Alex Jarvis. Now, Alex's journey to Whiz Kids began very close to home. His brother was a contestant in the inaugural Whiz Kids competition in 2021, and from that moment, Alex knew that he wanted to stand on the same stage.
Hello, my name is Alex. I attend Success Elementary School and I'm a Whiz Kids finalist. Whiz Kids has helped me to prepare a bit for the NGSA examination.
Good luck, Alex. I hope you win Whiz Kids and try your best.
Good luck, Alex. I hope you win Whiz Kids and be the new Whiz Kids champion.
I've been looking at past Whiz Kids episodes and doing past papers along with studying.
He's been on the QuizMe site. He also uses those videos that are on the Guyana Learning Channel with the YouTube videos with the different subject areas. He does that. He also gets quizzed by his big brother. I as well step in sometimes. So it's a mixture of a lot of things.
Hey, Alex, I hope you will do good in your Whiz Kids. Good luck.
Well, as the director of the school and class teacher, I'm extremely happy for Alex and for his achievement so far.
I hope Alex does exceptionally well in the finals, and I hope he wins and becomes the new champion of Whiz Kids 2026.
This performance of his is no surprise to me. I know he has the capability and he will continue to shine. It is a plus for him and a plus for his former teachers and all the teachers of Success Elementary because he's representing the school.
Good luck, Alex. We hope you do your best Friday. We believe in you.
I hope you do your best, Alex. Try your best. Your competitors are good, but you're better.
If I win Whiz Kids, I'd feel good about myself and it would raise my self-esteem.
Put your hands together for Alex Jarvis. And now representing New Guyana School is Divia Prasad. Divia is a talented grade 6 student who first discovered Whiz Kids in grade 5 when her teacher introduced her to the competition. From that moment, Divia knew that she wanted to be a part of the action. Her teachers, parents, and friends describe her as disciplined, intelligent, and determined.
Well, I found out about Whiz Kids when I was in grade 5, and my grade 5 teacher played Whiz Kids for the class to see on the TV, and I wanted to be on Whiz Kids, so I signed up.
Divya, have been working with her for 2 terms now. She's very conscientious. That's what stands out. Very focused, diligent, and have extra mental acumen, meaning she asserts herself in terms of the academia, and she's dependable. It's always a delight to see your student coming forth. It's like a mother, yeah, giving birth to a kid, grown. I've seen her matured in the classroom the time she has stood with me, and I'm indeed very proud about it.
The part that I'm more nervous about isn't answering the questions, it's hitting the buzzer fast enough because, like, from what I've seen, most of the people can hit the buzzer really, really fast.
Just be confident in yourself and be calm and reassure yourself that you can do it.
I'm not really calm. Most of the time I'm just nervous, but I guess I don't look nervous. But a little excited because now I want to win the finals, so now I'm more nervous.
Well, I know you study a lot and you're very intelligent, so I have high hopes that you win and I know that you can do it.
I believe it's not only a matter of winning the competition, but it's a matter also of discipline. So she is an example for many who are coming behind her. I am very happy to see that is happening on the New Guyana School where Jesus is the Lord.
Divia, I hope you'll be confident in yourself and I believe that you can do it.
It's been a very good experience. It's been nice on Whiz Kids. It's a nice show and I like the show.
Divya, I hope you have a great time and win first place. I hope you get the best.
Good luck, Divya!
Put your hands together for Divya Prasad. And finally, also from Kuru Kururu Primary, we have Genuine Bristol. Genuine enjoys reading, playing basketball, and playing video games. Now, competition runs in the family as his brothers topped their school when they wrote the National Grade 6 assessment. Known for his competitive spirit, Genuine shares a lively rivalry with his fellow finalist, Daniel Canterbury, making today's finals even more exciting.
I feel elated to make it to the finals of Whiz Kids, as it tells me that I have the potential to be the Whiz Kids champion. And with all the friends we've made all the way, it has been a very exciting experience.
Genuine, a very competitive child, a hard worker. I would have been with them for 2 years, grade 5 and now grade 6. Hard workers. They have this challenge whereby Genuine and Daniel challenges each other. So let's say I give them a task to complete. They would try to compare, despite I try to separate them, and so on.
I know Genuine has potentials and he excels in his classwork, and so I see it as an opportunity for him to be a part of the competition. Genuine has been given a lot of support at home. He has his elder brothers, he has his grandmother, he has me, his mother. Like how he's in grade 6 now, we would normally minimize his chores at home, give him less chores, so he's able to focus more on his studies.
I think it worked as a form of motivation for the other learners. It comes as a brain tease. It keeps them on their toes. So this is something that they can embark on because it will always encourage them to keep at it, keep looking at their books, reviewing, revising, always want to know the experience, the investigations, whatever it is that they would want to do in order to embark on this similar journey.
Put your hands together for Genuine Bristol. Now, every great competition needs an outstanding quizmaster, and today's quizmaster comes bearing gifts. Please welcome your Whiz Kids quizmaster, Jonathan Jacobus. Now, each of you has worked very hard to make it this far, and so today we celebrate your achievement with these medals of appreciation. Before we jump into the competition, Jonathan will explain the rules of the game.
All right, contestants, welcome back to the stage. Are we nervous or excited?
Nervous.
Nervous? Well, don't worry. Regardless of who wins today, each of you are exceptional for having made it this far in the competition. So we're all familiar with the rules of Whiz Kids, so we're not going to get into that. What I will say is that since we have 4 finalists, instead of having 40 questions, we're going to have 60 questions, okay? And we're going to have our regular tiebreaker round in the event there is a tie. So, without further ado, let's get into the competition. Let's start with science. To which invertebrate group do mites belong? Contestant number 3.
Arachnids?
That is correct. All right, Genuine. What category would you like?
Same science.
We're going to stay in science. Which 2 body systems are responsible for the supply of oxygen to our cells? Contestant number 3.
The circulatory and respiratory system.
That is correct.
English, please.
All right, we're going to English. If a reader understands a character's actions by studying the character's words, thoughts, and behavior, what reading skill is being used? Contestant number 3.
Common sense. Wait.
Unfortunately, Genuine, that is not correct. The answer we were looking for is character analysis. All right, very good try. Since Genuine did not get that correct, we are going to go to another category. Let us go to social studies. What does the jaguar holding the pickaxe on the coat of arms represent?
Oh,
That is Jarvis.
the labor force.
That is correct. The answer is our labor and mining industry. What category would you like?
Science.
We're going to go back to science. We experience night and day as a direct result of what phenomenon? Genuine.
The Earth turning on its axis.
That is correct. We would have also accepted the rotation of the Earth.
Social studies.
Something is a tropical grassland with scattered trees. Genuine.
Forested highland.
I'm sorry, genuine, that is incorrect.
Wait, it's interior. Savannah?
That would have been the correct answer. The answer we were looking for is savanna.
I was thinking about it.
Since you did not get that correct, we are going to go to another category. Now I notice our contestants haven't touched math just yet, so let's go to mathematics. If the area of a rectangle is 96 square centimeters and its breadth is 8 centimeters, what is its length? Genuine.
12 centimeters.
That is correct. The answer is 12 centimeters. Now, it's very important, contestants, we do not forget our units in mathematics.
Wait, I was just rushing to the answer.
And that's a lesson for the exams, right? Let's not rush to the answer in the exam. Let's take our time and ensure we include our units. What category would you like?
Science.
We're going to go to science. The organ which removes urea from blood is something.
Oh.
Alex.
The kidney.
That is correct, Alex. It is in fact the kidney.
Social studies.
A state ruled by a king or queen is called a something. Daniel.
A colony.
No, Daniel, that is incorrect.
A monarchy.
That would have been the correct answer. It would have been a monarchy. All right, that is a good try. You're on the right track, but unfortunately, you went a little bit too far, okay? So since you didn't get that one, we're gonna go to another category. How about we go to English? A synonym for the word thick in the sentence, the hunter ran through the thick forest. Jarvis.
Dense.
That is correct.
Science.
The part of the plant that absorbs water and mineral salts is the something. Genuine.
The root.
That is correct. Good job, Genuine. All right. What category would you like?
Social studies.
A natural increase in population is said to happen when something. Genuine.
The birth rate of a country exceeds its death rate.
That is correct. Good job, Genuine. What category would you like to go to?
Same social studies.
We're going to stay in social studies. Name the arms of the central government. Jarvis.
The judicial arm, the executive arm, and the legislative arm.
That is correct, Alex. Very good job. Okay, what category would you like?
English language.
Identify the word that functions as an adverb. The girl sang sweetly and was given a bunch of flowers. Jarvis.
The word sweetly.
That is correct. The answer is sweetly. Good job.
Science.
Worms breathe through their something. Divia.
Their skin.
That is correct. Good job, Divya.
Social studies.
Caracas is to Venezuela as Paramaribo is to something. Divya.
Suriname.
That is correct.
Social studies, please.
Which minister is responsible for presenting the nation's budget? Divya.
The Minister of Finance.
That is correct.
Science, please.
Which organ allows urine to pass from the bladder out of the body? Genuine.
The urethra.
That is correct. Good job, Genuine.
Science.
What is the largest organ of the body? Genuine.
The skin.
That is correct, Genuine.
Social studies.
Cameron, Kaikan, and Mazaruni are all located in this administrative region. Jarvis.
Administrative region number 7.
That is correct.
Mathematics.
What is the smallest prime number that can be found between 20 and 30? Alex.
23.
That is correct, Alex. Very nicely done.
Science.
A something change is a change that cannot be reversed.
An irreversible change or a chemical change.
That is correct. We are looking for a chemical change. Good job.
Social studies.
Which color on the national flag represents the zeal and the dynamic task of nation building? Alex.
The red.
That is correct, Alex. Very nicely done. All right.
I like mathematics.
How many weeks are there in 56 days? Divya.
8 weeks.
That is correct. Very impressive. No hesitation right there.
Mathematics, please.
0.5 when multiplied by a number gives 1.5. What is that number? Genuine.
10.
That is correct. The answer is 10. All right, our scores currently sit at Genuine with 50, Alex with 40, Divya with 20, and Daniel with 0. Don't worry about it. We have lots more questions. Remember, we are working with 15 questions per category. So it's still anyone's game. What category would you like?
English, please.
We're going to go to English. If a writer organizes a paragraph by explaining why something happened and what happened as a result, what structure is being used? Alex.
The sequential structure.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The answer we're looking for is cause and effect. Okay, that's a very good try though. Let's go to math. A shopkeeper had 320 mangoes. He sold 3/4 of them. How many mangoes are left? Genuine.
80 mangoes.
That is correct. Very good job. And that was a little tricky, right?
Continue with maths, please.
All right, we're going to stay in math. The cost of 3 books is $360. What is the cost of 5 similar books? Daniel.
$600.
That is correct, Daniel. Good job. Good job. Now remember, contestants, once more, you need to wait until I am finished reading the question, all right? Daniel, what category would you like?
Maths, please.
We're going to stay in math. If the area of a square is 169 square centimeters, what is the length of one side? Alex.
It's 13 centimeters.
That is correct, Alex.
Social studies.
How many islands are there in the Essequibo River? Genuine.
56.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect, Genuine. The answer is 365. So you were very off.
I know that, but that's just the first thing that came to my mind.
Ooh, it's okay. In the exam, remember to take your time, all right? Sometimes the first answer that comes to your mind isn't the right answer, all right? Let's go to English. When a reader combines clues from a story with their own knowledge to understand something not directly stated, what skill is being used? Divya.
Common sense.
See, I told you.
The common sense seems to be a very common answer, but unfortunately, That is not the correct answer. The answer we were looking for is... Wait a minute, does anyone know the answer? Can anyone take a guess? Remember, this is not for points, right?
Wait, it's what is it called? I don't know why I keep forgetting it.
This is a very important topic.
Context clues?
Pardon?
Context clues?
No. The answer is inference. All right, since that was incorrect, we're going to go to another category. Let's go to mathematics. What is the sum of the first 3 even numbers? Divya?
6.
No, unfortunately, the answer is 12. Let's go to another category. Let's go to science. Which planet is the most visible in our night sky? Alex?
Venus.
That is correct. Good job.
Social studies.
This landmark in Georgetown was the first church built by Europeans in which the enslaved were allowed to worship. Divya?
St. Andrew's Kirk.
That is correct, Divya. Very good job.
Science clues.
Which of the following names is given to the imaginary line on which the Earth rotates? Genuine.
Orbit?
No.
With or rotate, it would be axis.
That would have been correct. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go with your first answer, so we can't give you that one. Let's go to the English category. What is a name for words that have the same spelling but different meanings, such as bat, the animal, and bat used in cricket? Genuine.
Homophones?
Unfortunately, that is incorrect. The answer is homonyms. Homophones would have been the other one that sound alike. Let's go to mathematics. What time is 30 minutes after 2:45 p.m.? Divya.
3:15 p.m.
That is correct, Divya. Good job.
Mathematics, please.
A rectangle has a length of 16 centimeters and a width of 11 centimeters. What is its perimeter? Genuine.
$54 centimeters.
That is correct. Very nicely done. That's a very quick arithmetic from our students.
Same math.
A pack of cookies costs $680. How much will 4 such packs cost? Alex.
$2,640.
That is incorrect, Alex. That's a very nice try. That's a very difficult question. It's $2,720. Okay? I'm seeing that so far we've used 11 mathematics questions, 11 social studies questions, 11 science questions, and 6 English questions. So let's go to English. If the author writes in order of time from beginning to end, which structure is being used? Genuine.
Sequencing? Wait.
Unfortunately, Genuine, that is incorrect. The answer we're looking for is chronological order. Okay? Let's go to science. In epigeal germination, cotyledons appear something the soil. Genuine.
Above the soil?
That is correct, Genuine. Good job.
Science.
The mixture which is formed when a solute totally dissolves in a solvent is called something. Daniel.
A solution.
That is correct, Daniel.
Science, please.
We're going to stay in science. The outer covering of a seed is the something. Divya.
Testa or seed coat.
That is correct, Divya.
Science, please.
We're going to go to our very last science question. The something controls the amount of light that enters the eye.
The pupil.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect, Genuine. The answer would have been iris. All right, I see you got a little bit ahead of yourself again there. Let's go to English. If a writer states an opinion and then gives several facts to support it, what writing technique is being used? Genuine.
Supporting details.
Wait.
Unfortunately, no, that is incorrect. We're looking for persuasive writing or persuasion, okay? Let's go to social studies. The soil of this natural region consists mainly of red and white sand and clay. Divya.
Ooh, the hilly sand and clay region.
That is correct, Divya.
Math, please.
What is 48 divided by 8 plus 2? Genuine.
8.
That is correct, Genuine. Good job.
Stay in social studies.
When did Guyana become a republic? Genuine.
The 23rd of February, 1970.
That is correct. A very important date in our history.
English.
If the sentence, the classroom was a zoo during lunch, is not meant literally, what type of language is being used? Genuine.
I honestly don't know this one.
Better think fast. You're on the clock.
Is it an idiom?
That is incorrect. The type of language being used is figurative language.
Honestly, I was thinking about it.
Let's go to another category. I'm thinking we should even it out and go to math. The distance around a circle is called something. Genuine.
The circumference.
That is correct, Genuine. Good job.
English.
Add the most appropriate coordinating conjunction to complete the sentence. Mother toasted the bread, something, she added some jam. Divya.
And
And is correct. Good job.
social studies.
In 1839, this plantation, now called Victoria, was bought by the formerly enslaved people. Daniel.
The Norbrook Plantation.
That is correct, Daniel.
Social studies, please.
We're going to go to the last question in social studies. Which minister is responsible for the nation's rice industry? Divya.
The Minister of Agriculture.
That is correct, Divya.
Math, please.
We are now out of science questions and out of social studies questions. Only math and English remain. Ronella scored 36 out of 40 marks on a test. What percentage did she score? Alex.
90%.
That is correct, Alex. Very nicely done.
English.
We're going to go to English. When a reader shortens a long passage into its most important ideas, what skill is being used? Alex.
A summarization.
That is correct, Alex. Nicely done.
English.
We're going to stay in English. A paragraph describes rising water, people leaving their homes, and streets filling with water. What event is most likely happening? Divya.
A flood.
That is correct, Divya. That's some great interpretation right there.
English, please.
We're staying in English. If a story is told by a character using the word I, what point of view is being used? Alex.
The first person point of view.
That's correct, Alex. Very nicely done. Which category would you like?
English.
We're going to stay in English. If the events of a story build toward the most exciting or intense moment, what is that moment called? Divya.
The climax.
That is correct. It is the climax. We
English.
only have one question remaining in English and one question remaining in math.
English, please.
If a writer explains how two things are similar and different, what type of organization is used? Genuine.
Honestly, don't know this one. Pass.
All right, that is incorrect, right? The answer in this case is compare and contrast, or comparison, all right? So that brings us to our very last question in mathematics. If Mary is 10 years old and Brian is half her age, how old would Brian be in 7 years' time? Daniel.
12 years old.
That is correct, Daniel. Nicely done. This is one of those questions you kind of find on Facebook, right? And that is it. We are now out of questions, which means we have come to the very end of our competition. The score sits at 80 for Genuine, 65 for Alex, 60 for Divia, and 20 for Daniel, which means our winner and 2026 Whiz Kids Champion is Genuine Bristol. Give him a round of applause.
That was just a competition.
Congratulations to you, Genuine, and congratulations to our other contestants. That was an excellent competition between the four of you. You all did really, really good. Congratulations, Genuine. Let's all give them a round of applause once more, all our competitors.
All right, everyone, it's time for us to give you the official results for the Whiz Kids 2026. Now, coming in third place with 20 points is, hailing all the way from Kururu Primary School, Daniel Canterbury. Put your hands together for Daniel. Now, Daniel walks away with a prize of $40,000. And tied for second place with 65 points are Divia Prasad from New Guyana School and Alex Jarvis of Success Elementary. Divia and Alex, your prize. You both win a trip for two to Kiteshore Falls. Congratulations to you, Alex and Divia. And finally, in first place, the winner, the champion of Whiz Kids 2026 with 80 points is none other than Genuine Bristol from Kururu Primary School. Genuine wins a laptop, and the school, Kururu Primary, will be receiving a television. That's a 65-inch television. All right, at this time, we'll invite the school teachers to receive their prize on behalf of the school. And now we have one final prize to give. This prize goes to somebody who was consistent throughout the entire competition. Put your hands together for Alex Jarvis, who will be receiving the prize for best score throughout the competition. And And with that, we conclude Whiz Kids 2026. Congratulations to all of the students and schools who participated in this year's competition. You've all done very well, and we're looking forward to seeing you again next year. Of course, stay tuned to the Guyana Learning channel, the channel itself, as well as the YouTube page for this year's competition, as well as all of the other materials as you prepare for this year's National Grade 6 assessment. Again, congratulations.
All right, let's begin with everyone's favorite subject, mathematics. No, can't think of it.
Probably a lawyer or a captain of a ship.
To play soccer or watch movies for fun. My favorite movie, I don't have a favorite.
My favorite thing to do is to eat.
My favorite person to study it is my common sense.